Alright. Welcome. Thought I should do a little presentation of my Satisfactory world, which is 100% complete. It took me about 100 hours. I have the golden nut statue somewhere. The reason why I say somewhere is because I haven't actually played on this in a few months. But I thought I should show it off anyway, just as sort of an archive. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, as you can see. I got a lot of stuff going on, so thought I'd give a little to it. Just a second. So I guess I'll just start at the beginning, right? So started off here with the hub. That's just like the normal iron spot. They spawn over there somewhere. And yeah, my initial setup. The miners going around there. I never really tore it down because there was no reason to, right? I just sort of repurposed it into like a little storage thing, factory for like some stuff I need to grab. So I got the iron rods, nails, and there was plates going in, but I ended up getting some stuff from over there instead. We'll get to that in a bit though. First off, the golden nut. So, the timeline was basically that I beat the game in around 77 hours or so. Yeah, it was around 77, and then it took me another 23. Probably a little bit less. I got 100 hours on Steam, but it took a little bit less to of actually playing the game. To get to this guy here, the golden nut statue. So I suppose I should go over how I did that. It wasn't too complicated. The main thing I did was I basically just explored the entire world. I used the Satisfactory map. And I found all of the, what's it called? Probably, run instead. Yeah, it's a bit faster. Yeah, so I got all of the, I killed so many animals, it's crazy. And I filled up this guy with a bunch of them. And pumped him into all these guys. So these guys are like constructors, they take the remains and turn them into proteins, right? And I've also got, they're all slooped, so you get double outputs. All maxed out with these. I've got so many of them. Yeah, so they all go through there. They go on like a loop. I didn't want to do anything complicated. So yeah, I just did that. And this is filled with the alien proteins. And then that comes out here. And I don't know. not sure why that's there. And then that's a weaker one, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Now, these guys, I originally planned to have all of these guys be filled up at once to make it fast, but I lacked this loops, so I just cut it off here, I guess. And we just filled them up. I took the loops out. I put them somewhere else, right? Because I'd finished going through all of the stuff that I had. But yeah, so I ended up getting a lot of stuff from that. I think we can see here how many I've made. We cannot. We got the redstone still making them apparently. But yeah, so I mean, as you can probably tell from there how many I've made, right? I don't know how many that is. I don't know. Is there a stats? I'm not sure. But yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll just go over the different parts of the factory. Show them off. So, all right. Maybe we work backwards. That'll be more interesting. And while we're doing that, I guess we'll just show off the world. I've got a fair bit to show off. It's not too. I won't drag it on to the one there. So here's the batteries. This is where I yeah, my backup. Yeah, I have had some pretty close calls with the power because I was being very slow with it and I was not keeping the power up. We'll go over to the power generation next, I guess, and we can show off what that's like. But this is my what's it called? This is my point factory right here. So, we got 3 of these guys. These are all flipped up to the max, producing the singularity cells. So these are required to be faster. Doesn't matter. Still right. So the iron plates, they're pretty simple. I've just got like a big factory, which is over here and here, I believe. Or is this iron? I believe it's iron. Yeah. So this is all iron. So we've got a bunch down there, which is made from the iron sources down here, and then we've got another thing. What is it? Where's this guy coming from? Oh, the design here. Okay, so yeah, we got a whole bunch being made here. These are all slipped up. Not slipped up. What are they called? Power sharded. shot him. Don't mishear it. But yeah. So, yeah, so those guys, they get that, and then we got some concrete. We got some concrete generators, like we got some there, and then we got, like, I basically just took all of the concrete I could get, because you need so much concrete. It's crazy, because each of them needs 500 concrete from them, I think. I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's 500 concrete, right? So, yeah, I remember that. So, yeah, I needed so much, because concrete's kind of expensive. Then I was just using the base recipe, I wasn't using, like, wet concrete or anything, so, yeah. There's so much. I basically took the entire area. But yeah, I've got all my wiring under here. This is so bad. I was not trying at all to make this clean. It's just, it's just spaghetti everywhere. The great thing about Satisfactory is that there's no real restrictions on. There's no real restrictions on wrapping stuff over the other stuff. So you could just make monstrosities like that, which is very fitting to my taste. With my taste being just figuring out how to get stuff from A to B rather than how to make it all look nice. Yeah, I try to make it look kind of nice. Like, look at that, right? I don't know. Yeah. So here's the dark matters and crystal stuff. This one actually took me a little while to get set up properly. These guys need a little sand and stuff. I don't even remember actually. This is a whole mess. Like I can't believe this is yeah, the main stuff is, yeah, you got a whole bunch of these particle accelerators coming through, all powered up. I really like how they look. They're great. But, yeah, so they're all just feeding in a bunch of stuff from probably underground somewhere. I don't know, that path, I guess. That looks... No, that's a concrete path, isn't it? What is it? No, this is making it up with crystals. So, we got some diamonds pathing in from over there. There's from carbon. I think... Where are they from, actually? I don't remember there being diamond thing over that way. Oh, wait, is this going the other way? No? Oh, right. No. We'll go over there in a second. Don't worry. It's gonna be next spot before I go to the other thing. Spice. Yeah. I love how I love my world. It's great. Yeah. Let's see. What is over here? What could it be? So this is where my water is. I just pump it in. This is basically all the water for my factory. I've got a whole bunch more set up over there, but I think I tore it all down because that's where my cocktail ones, but I don't have them anymore. So yeah. Okay, so this whole thing here, I think produces this produces stators, and I've got another section producing reinforced iron plates, I believe. Yeah. So this thing here produces reinforced iron plates, sends to the depot, my inventory, and makes life great. But yeah, so it's so big. I've got a bunch of gone. Wrong. There we go. Yeah, so just these two iron things, like just this iron here produces all of this. It's crazy. It's crazy how much you can produce with just one iron source in the late game. And then this double business. Let's see, blueprints. B, was it? I forget. Tab. No. No. E. No. Oh. There's gotta be something. Oh, here. Q. There we are. Blueprints. As I said, it's been a few months since I played this. Okay, so productions. So I've got all of these like modular smelter things. So basically the way I design the stuff, I mean, I guess it's pretty standard, right? You just make these modular things. And I've got, so these ones here just use like the normal, use the tier 5 belts. As you can see, it's using the plastics, or whatever they're called, the aluminum sheets. And yeah, so you can just stack these together and you just have to connect the end pieces. You still have, it's still annoying, but yeah, it's fine. Besides that, yeah, I've also got like the super powered versions of them, which use the time crystals or whatever. Are they time crystals? Yeah, they're time crystals. They use the tier 6. Same for constructors and stuff. Custom sharing stuff. I couldn't get this guy working. I tried to make one, it doesn't really work. Oh well, that's fine. I use them a lot. Q. What else is there? Infrastructure. Yeah, there's nothing too interesting here. These were used to make them. I'll show you how these are used in a second. These guys are used up there in the sky. What is that, you ask? That is. Wow, we're going everywhere. That is my storage for a fluid that I did not know how to deal with. So I just left it there. Which one was it? I believe it was the dark matter fluid or something like that. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, looks like it. So I just pump it in there, and yeah. So that's like a bit of a theme of my builds. No, my builds. So it's a bit of a theme of my builds is that I'm not building long term. I'm very much building short term. This is a very much a short term project. Basically, my philosophy when I was building it was just like, I want to beat the game, right? I want to get 100%. So what do I need to do to get 100% of the game? And I basically calculated that all out. I got like the Satisfactory planet thing, and I figured out exactly everything that I'll need to beat the game, and I created just exactly that amount of the material, and then I'd stop, and I'd basically tear down that part of the factory and move on to the next thing, right? That was my philosophy. So it's not entirely I've turned down the volume a bit of the actual game and the recording software, but I still hear it. Probably shouldn't start here. The what's it called? Yeah. So basically, what I did is for each one of the stages of the elevator, I basically I went onto the wiki and I said, okay, how much of the smart plating do I need? How much of the let's see, and smart plating, like. Okay, so you need like 10 small plating for the first one, and it's used for modular engines. How many modular engines do you need, right? And then for the modular engines, you're like, okay, how many thermal propulsion rockets do I need, right? And I think, and how many ballistic warp drives do I need, right? So, and then I just go backwards and I say like, okay, how much of everything do I need? And luckily the wiki already did all that for me, so I didn't really think about it. Yeah, and I just made specifically that amount, and then tore down that part of the factory, so I don't need to worry about it, right? Which was very, very helpful. Now, let's see, we've got all these pressure conversion cubes. I've got like a huge area over there, which is just dedicated to producing. I forget exactly what. I think it's producing like one of the basic components. Yeah, these guys here, the huge modular. So I've got a factory over there producing huge modular frames. I'm not going to show it. Getting a consumed character. This is the main thing, right? The copper powder. It's coming in through here, on the tree, which is I guess I've got a little shortcut over here, so I'll take it. Quite ingenious if I do say that. Great.
Disappointing but unsurprising.
Okay, that's annoying. That's never happened before. Did they change the mechanics since I last played? I hope not. Let's see. What are they called? What are these fuel things called? Fuel. I guess it was such fuel. Okay. Alright, we'll take the long way then, if I have to. So basically, I've got this big farm out in the desert, right? It's a copper farm. It's a huge copper farm. I don't know what's bigger than it's probably bigger than this. I've got a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff. I can't go over, right? Like, this is 100 hours of gameplay, right? I don't want to get too carried away, right? Because I don't want to make I don't want it to be more than like 20 minutes, but it probably already is, this video. Yeah, okay. We'll go over each of the areas. We'll be quick for now. Jeez. Okay. Alright. Let's see. So, here is the train network. So, coming in, moving away. It looks like it's moving away. But yeah. So here is my here's my train network. This goes all the way to the desert, which we'll get to shortly, and it brings endless copper back. Endless copper. I think it's the order. So yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah. And that all gets turned into nuclear pasta. Very yummy. But yeah, we are not going to worry about that for now. The main thing we want to worry about is the power source over there. So, as you may have noticed, there's a big bridge that goes all the way over there, right? It's a little goofy. I think it's the first big bridge I made. I'm not sure. I got kind of addicted to it, as you may see. There's a lot of them. But this one here, that goes to the aluminium. Over there goes to the petrol stuff, and this one goes to the gas, whatever it's called. Is it nitrogen gas? I forget. Some sort of gas. Whichever gas there is that's like great. It's that one. Okay. So, and this goes to the power. So I hope it doesn't kill me. All right. Nice. Yeah. So for this you have to sort of delete between the blocks. At least you used to have to. Anyway, here is my power factory. So let's see here. Here we go. This is the uranium fuel rod generator. It's uranium cells. So I've got basically what I've done is I've got like just a mine for every single one of these raw materials, just somewhere out along that line, right? So it goes out. I don't even know what's going on. Okay. Yeah, so maybe there we go. So, yeah, if I move across this way, there's like a big line. There's like a copper thing here, I think. And there's uranium over here, right at the end. There's somewhere right here, actually. It's in a cave with spiders and stuff. It killed me. It's very sad. But yeah. This guy, I love sleeping. I love sleeps. What better is sleeping? I think these guys aren't sleeping. I didn't have a wood if I could. Yeah. So, yeah, these guys here, these just come in straight from the base over there. I use them for other things, but these are the excess. And they're more than enough to support this because this doesn't require that many. Yeah, it's pretty good. So, yeah. But anyway, right, of course, there's water for the power over here. I wasn't actually pointing at this, I was pointing at the coal area, which is in there. But yes, this is where all the water is. Being dug out. This was before I realized I could use the shards and make my life a little bit easier. But no. So all these guys are completely maxed out, right? Like these are allowed like the 250%. And yeah, all these guys are running. I think how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 4 times 2. That's 16. That's quite a few, isn't it? So we've got 16 of these, each producing how much? 6,250 watts. 16. Oh wait, isn't there like a surge feature? Do a surge. Do it in head. 16 times 6250. How much is that producing? Exactly 100,000 megawatts, which is a very large proportion of my production. I don't think I am using any of the alien power generators, so this is basically all my power production. I do have a little bit more of the plastic finisher, which I'll get into. But yeah, that's the main stuff. And over here is the storage thing. This is rated for like 100 hours, I think. Right, so it can serve about 100 hours in the blue wax. And as you can see, it's still quite a bit. So the way this works is that like it goes in there, goes to the back, goes up, and then goes around there, loops around, goes back down. So yeah, it's like a 3D snake, right? And yeah, as you can see, there's a lot. Let's see just for content what happens to my meter as over here. Ooh, let me quite had a little click on in my headphones. I don't think that was the okay. That went down pretty fast. Not as fast as I thought it would. I gotta go with that because I don't have that many of those. Okay. Now, what is next? Yeah, let's go to the aluminium spot. First, let us get out of here. Actually, we can go over there instead. Let's go to the plastic production. Don't kill me, please. Alright. Okay, so that's where our aluminium is produced. Actually, we'll go over here. This is where the aluminium is produced. We've got a little factory here. So we've got a whole bunch of copper that's being produced there. We've got the SAM being produced there. SAM is becoming the normalized SAM, whatever it's called. No, is it? Yeah, the SAM, encased SAM. And then that is being turned into the Fix it. Oh, is it? I was Fix it. I think it's Fix it. Fixate, yeah. Just turning the fixate ingots, and those are being sent off on my massive bridge. We'll get to in a second. Let's go here. It's completely maxed out, right? There's so many of them, and I don't use that many, so I've got so many. There's a whole. I don't know. I don't really focus on it, but yeah, there's about. There's a lot of production. I don't know. It's about this long, maybe a little bit longer, but there's twice as many constructors. But yeah. Now, this is the aluminium foot. This is what it looked like if you were to come onto my thing like 40 hours ago. It looked exactly like this. But the only difference is I didn't have these guys here. And I was not sum slipping literally everything. And the reason for the sum slipping literally everything is because I could not be bothered expanding this because I hate working with aluminium. I would rather die than expand this. So I chose to simply expand the summer sloops. It's what I want. Now here is where I got all the extra silica from. There's a whole bunch of quartz down there, if I recall. I've got a quartz motor over there. You can see on the compass. But yeah. This is where I turn all that quartz into silica for production. The thing here, which I use a special recipe question mark? No, just the standard aluminium ingot recipe. Yep. Aluminium ingots. Store it all in here. No backup. That's interesting. Yeah. It's like I don't know why this is working. I'm not gonna think about it. Again, like the thing is that I don't need to worry about whether things are working or not. I just need to worry about whether they worked, and they did, so it doesn't matter. Now, where is the bridge? We can take the bridge over. Let's see. Here's the bridge. So this bridge sends over all of the material that goes here. Except for, including this row apparently, but I guess I didn't use it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah. Alright, let's run over. Now, the next thing I'm going to show off is, we're going to show off three more things. Yeah. Well, one of them's on my face, so, yeah. The last thing, two things let's show off are the, what are they called? Plastic and or petrol production section, and the my steel production section, which I do not use anymore. And right next to it is the where is it? The copper mines in the desert. Now let's. Oh yeah, let's stop here real quick. So this here is my oscillator production. Crystal oscillators. I have so many crystal oscillators. Oh right. Oh, I completely forgot about that over there. We'll skip over it. It's just like this huge. I've got a huge like copper wire factory over there, right? Cable factory. It produces like an insane amount, to the point where I can just use a fraction of it, and it's And it's already like, yeah, it's enough to power my entire factory. I don't need any more cables. But yeah. This is so bad. Yeah. So yeah, here's some more cable production that I made before I had run out. So I wish I could move around a bit more quickly. This is I believe this is a free camera, right? Let's see here. Video. Good. Alright, cam. Cam. Let's see, free cam. No. Last one. Free cam. Accessibility. Free cam. Cam. No, alright, I give up. I know there is one, because I've seen like YouTubers using it, but yeah. Here is my production. So the way I use this is I have these big lines, and if I ever need something, I just carry it off of these big lines. So I have one big line for each material that's producing. So we've got circuit boards, rubber, turbo fuel, and plastic. And yeah, they come from over there. Let's go check it out. This is all refactored stuff. Like it was producing like iron plates or something. I don't know what it's producing. Steel, producing steel. That's it, right? Because there's the column there, then over there, and I just refactored it to make it really faster. Anyway, here is my path over to the second last real place we're gonna look at today. Here. That is the production line. So as you can see, I made this big bridge. This took a while, but not too long. Maybe an hour or two. But yeah. Here is the production site for everything over here. Rolling. So, this was all the initial stuff set up. So this is all power. I kept it running. Extra power is good. And it produces this byproduct. Plastics, right? I have a lot of those. How far is it back? Yep. Jeez, this is bad. This is what I'm saying. My, look, I made just super things very There's so much polymerism. That should also be going down into the thing, getting turned into like that goes into here. It should be getting turned into plastic, but I guess. Yeah. Okay, so this stuff here. Oil. Here into these tanks, and then this all gets sent to fuel. So this is my little fuel making location. Not really, actually. Yeah, packaged up here. So really, the fuel, it's a bit distributed. I got some over here. This is the way the turbo. Yeah, this is actually the fuel plant. Sorry, I mixed them up. So we got this fuel section here. So that produces standard fuel, I believe. Yep. Oh wait, no, this produces the smokeless powder. And then this guy produces fuel, and then the fuel gets turned into turbo fuel, which then goes into my dimensional depot, and eventually I also put it on top of the tracker. And then the point of that was that so I could make the one I'm using right now, which is like the prototype fuel, which to use the special shell, the boost shells. Okay, that's where all my coppers created. So we need the copper for these guys over here, which are the circuits. So we got the copper coming in, making circuits, and then the plastic made from the polymer resin, and then turn those circuits, and then put them into there, and then set them off the thing or the bridge, right? And then, let's see. With that done, we're going to go a little bit longer. Oh yeah, of course. I've also got these set up on every single geyser simultaneously, right? Like all of the geysers basically have one of these to generate more and more power. Not all of them, but oh, there's some over here. Two. And put them all here. You'll see them around. If you've been keeping your eye out, maybe you've seen them. There is like a little, where is it? Right there. Usually what I do is I'd hit the space elevator and and then I'd fall off into here. Oh, I missed. Okay. Right. And this was once useful. This was once at a height which is above the factory, which was the factory was there. But then that stopped happening at some point. Maybe. I don't know what to think of this, but yeah. Anyway, here is my booster. So this booster goes all the way to where I want to go. Okay, that's the copper factory. As you can see, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. Put a lot of time to it. Here, the trains is going back. Let's stop here because I believe I've got another booster, but it takes me here. So there's not much to see here, really. What this is my what's it called? It's my steel production facility, right? I did receive an upgrade, but basically it just makes steel beams. And yep, makes a lot of steel beams. But it only makes a lot of steel beams for like a tier 3 area. It's not that fast. Well, it's right, because as you can see, this is only giving the 270 seconds. Mark II builds? Really? These are Mark... Mark III? No. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, I don't know. We've got trains here. These trains, they go running all the way back. They go to the, yeah, that's the train station at the actual base. So, not the one on the sky, but on the ground. So, it just transports the steel here. It was worth the effort, I think, but I produced way too much steel. I didn't need that much. You don't really need too much steel. You need a lot more other stuff. But yeah, okay. Last stop before I say goodbye is over here. Now, I have a little stop over there because I needed a quick way back, and the easiest way to do it was to create a. Actually, yeah, let's go over here first because it's boosters. Yeah, so this was when I was kind of stranded over here. I wanted a quick way back. I couldn't be bothered running, so I basically built this from scratch. This is before I only set up the Dimensional Depot like after I beat the game, like normally. I was a bit lazy with it. So yeah, it ended up basically I had to grab some water from over there, and then yeah get coal from like this coal power plant or whatever, and yeah make myself a get back. I just I have infinite power shots. Yeah, let's go here. To the last stop, which is the coal facility, the copper facility, sorry. And we produce a lot of copper here. This is completely saturated as far as I'm aware. Yep, maybe not, I don't know. Let's just speed, not speed, what's it called? Let's just check logistics, maybe? Conveyor throughput, let's see. Calibrating. I think it's maxed out. Ugh, it stopped. Around at the storage. Okay, it was moving to max there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have too many trains running there. I just have enough for the amount of throughput I need, but yeah. All this stuff here. Coal, this is all double. So I double all of the copper powder we produce. And it needs a lot of copper to do it, right? So these are all 2.5x, by the way. These are all boosted. So it's that guy. So he's coming in. Filling this up fairly. I think this is 600. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's check. Yo, yeah. It's 1200 per minute. Ah. No, 600 base? What's the base then? 480? Yeah, I guess that'd be the base. Okay. That's cool. Let's see. And then we got the same thing for these guys over here. Which is, I think it's exactly the same. I think the setup's exactly the same, except I just had extra bars over here, so I just produced... Yeah, so I converted. Like, the numbers didn't add up over here. They added up in total, but not over here. So like when combined with the ones over there, they produce the correct amount. Save on sloops, you know. Let's see. So yeah, that produces the rest of them. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say really. That's my that's the tour. It was very much a high level overview, but take a long time to go through everything, and it's not really too interesting. This probably isn't too interesting either, but I hope it serve as a little glimpse into what a end game base might look like if you do not care about aesthetics at all, right? Because a lot of the YouTubers, they might not they care a little bit more about the making the base look nice than I do. But yeah. Anyway, where to end? Oh, that was a good spot. All right, get on top of that tower. All right, almost there. Did I forget that? No, I got it. I've gotten so many contracts, man. I got so many. Cause you had to click like 150 or something. Like I said, I got all achievements. All achievements. Some of them took a while. A lot of exploring. Wait, can we get into the fire? Yep. Alright. This doesn't look like a swamp. Why is it rendered so low? Anyway. Is it the swamp? Might not be actually. Yeah, there's a swamp over there. Anyway. Doesn't matter. I do have some stuff in the swamp as well, but I'm not going to go over there. Anyway. Good game. Good game. I love it. It's a great game. 100 hours. Did all this. I would highly recommend it if you like doing factory stuff. I don't know why you watch some random guy's video on this if you didn't, but yeah. Cool. Thanks for watching. Also, this was my first video I made actually using my voice. I don't do that ever, so I might do it again in the future. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, bye.